Okay, so I'm using some Jason Wu Beauty products today. I just got a PR package from them and really fell in love with a lot of their stuff. So I wanted to kind of like introduce that brand to you guys because I've never used them before. Okay, so I'm gonna just put this lip mask on to start. I like to put something on my lips before I start. I'm just gonna load this up. This feels amazing. That's the consistency, but right when I dug in, see how creamy it gets? Wow, I really like that. What's this? What's this mark on my neck? I feel like it's probably from my child. Okay, so I did this makeup look yesterday. I was testing a few things and I got a bunch of DMs like, I love this look. So I was like, oh, I'm just gonna film it. And I'm gonna try and remember exactly what I did so that I can like recreate exactly what you guys liked. All right, so just for my skin, the first thing I'm gonna put down is the Rare Beauty Primer. I'm only gonna do a little bit of this and I'm just gonna pop that on like where I have texture. Just like work that in. It's just gonna help smooth the foundation over top. And then this is what I used yesterday, which is the Beauty Pie All-in-Wonder Illuminating Primer. So you can see it has a little bit of tint. You could definitely just wear this on its own if you wanted to like do that kind of look. That's just not what I'm going for today. Gives a little bit of a glow, you can see. Now we're gonna go in with foundation. I am mixing the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Foundation with my Bare Minerals Bare Pro Glow. This foundation is a little bit light for my skin tone right now, so that's why I'm mixing it with these tan drops. Honestly, this foundation just makes my skin look incredible. So I'm just gonna do one pump of it on the back of my hand. Just gonna put that right on top. Just use my fingers to kind of blend it together. But I'm telling you right now, so that feels like a perfect shade match, does it not? Wow, I'm actually extremely happy with that. Favorite foundation brush is the Morphe M439. All right, so watch me blend this in and how literally airbrushed my skin looks when I apply this. You guys see that skin? So I'm gonna bring this down my neck. All right, so that's the excess. Maybe I needed like half a pump of the foundation, whatever. We're looking good. I'm feeling good about this. Okay, so for concealer, I'm using my Nudestix concealer. This is the shade Nude 3. I feel like this is a very slept on product. I tried this out last few months and I was just so impressed with how nice it applied, the level of coverage, this shade on me, everything just like is really good about this. Just applying this everywhere where I want to like, you know, cover imperfections, but also like bring the face forward. So I'm kind of highlighting with this as well. This is not super necessary, but it's gonna make your makeup last longer. And I think it makes it look a little more seamless. I'll go on with a setting spray right now. This is the Lawless setting spray, which has quickly become my all-time favorite. It just, I feel like it makes my skin look so flawless. And okay, I'm gonna just stick with this brush and like push the product into the skin. Pushing, tapping, and that way I'm keeping the coverage and I'm not gonna get like lines. I mean, I could definitely use a sponge or a smaller brush for this. That's one of the reasons I love this brush so much because I use it for everything. You just have to like kind of work it into the tiny little creases when you use a big brush like this because they're kind of hard to get, but I mean, it looks like new skin, doesn't it? Like compared to how we started. Maybe I'll put like a little pop-up of how we started. Maybe I won't. But look at how just like even, I look hydrated but not like dewy. I don't look super matte. I feel great about this. The other thing about this look, I didn't set anything yesterday when I did this look. I don't know why, I just didn't need to. Honestly, it's probably the foundation. This stuff sets itself, and I think the concealer is pretty good at setting itself as well. So if I see things settling into creases, I'll just use my ring finger and kind of really lightly tap it out. So you guys have to check out Beauty Pie. It's honestly so good. Their products are amazing and definitely like underrated and I feel like not talked about that much. So I'm using the Glow All Super Powder Face Palette. It looks like this. Like how stunning is this? Also the Beauty Pie brush, but any like kind of like fluffy angled brush. I'm just gonna hit the bronzer, kind of coat the brush with that and start working that in. This is just bringing like a little life and color to the face. All right, and then I'm going into this blush right here. Well, I'm gonna start like right on top of the bronzer, like that, but then I'm also gonna hit the apples. I'm gonna use my brow cheat from Charlotte Tilbury for brows. Comb them upward, and then I've been loving the Charlotte Tilbury brow gel as well, so I'm gonna use both of those. What shade am I in this? Oh, soft brown. show you guys my brows up close. Don't they look great? Those two brow products are honestly incredible. Okay, moving on to eyes, which I feel like is the star of the show for this look because I wanted to do something fall, something brown. So I tried out this palette yesterday and I fell in love with it again, Jason Wu. So we have just like beautiful neutral browns. This is almost like a slight green. I just thought this was so pretty. I think I almost used every color in this palette yesterday. So I'm gonna start off with this guy. And I'm using this is like nothing new, you guys. I use the same shit every time. My Morphe R37. And I'm just gonna start, should we zoom you in? So you can see what's going on? I'm just gonna tap this in the outside crease and flick this outward towards my brow. And this is like a very soft, understated eye look, and I just think it's really pretty, and I think it's gonna look good on a lot of different people. But that's how we're starting. Really simple, just like start outside and kind of bring it in. I'm tapping and swirling and I'm pulling that out. Now I'm gonna move down to this guy and we're just gonna like build the intensity. I'm gonna do the exact same thing. I might bring this in a touch more, so like a little more in here, and again tapping, going back and forth, and then kind of pulling it outward. But I like it to be almost like a gradient effect on my eye. So the lighter shade kind of peaks out the top and we just like build the intensity. So more specific in where the shade is, the darker we get. Just grabbing a clean, fluffy brush like this one, E27 from Morphe. And I'm lightly just going over the top of this, like very lightly, just to buff out any harsh lines. I find that if I do this kind of as I'm going, it makes the look like much more seamless as opposed to like going over it at the end. Now I'm gonna go to this like kind of green khaki shade. I'm going to put that right on my lid. I just think this shade is so cool, and unlike any shade I feel like I've used before, I don't tend to like go with greens, but I feel like a green like this and a brown is so pretty. I'm gonna grab this shade, which is like probably the warmest shade in the palette. It's like has like a slightly like red brick undertone. You see how I'm kind of bringing that right above the crease, right here. I usually have a better lower lash line brush than this one, but this will work anything like this shape and size. And for the lower lash line, I keep it really simple. I honestly just tap in to all the shades I've used, tap off the excess, and then you just hit the lower lash line. I bring this pretty much all the way in and upward. So if I go directly upward from the lower lash line shadow, it should follow the same line as what we did on the top of the, like on the lid. Okay, and then I'm gonna grab the darkest shade in the palette and I'm just going to do this on the outer part of the lower lash line because I just wanna add a little more intensity. All right, now I'm gonna grab just something a little more precise. An angled brush would be best, but I just want to define the upper lash line. So I'm going to go back into this darkest shade and I'm just going to put this directly on the lash line. This is just going to make the lashes look thicker, fuller, longer. Then I'm going to go up here and hit these guys. So I'm going to do this like light, it's kind of like a white cream, and then there's a bright white, and then we have like kind of a pale pink. So I'm gonna hit the middle shade, the cream, and I'm gonna put this just right in the inner corner to brighten things up right here. Kind of opens the eye a little bit more. Then I'm gonna do that pale pink. I actually might mix these two, and I'm gonna do that right on the brow bone. It's gonna lift the brow, and I feel like this really finishes off that eye look. Okay, but see how it's light on the inside and it gets darker? All right, mascara. The Grande Fanatic mascara has been my go-to recently. Actually, why don't I do a giveaway on this video? I'm gonna give away one of these. Comment, like, subscribe, that's all you gotta do. This mascara is so good, wait till you guys see. So the different sides are for different things. This more curved side right here is for the lower lashes, and this side right here is for like the inner upper lashes. So I'm gonna start at the base and work and kind of wiggle my way up. This mascara, this is not sponsored by the way, but this mascara has ingredients in it to help your lashes, like conditions your lashes, helps them grow, keeps them healthy, but it also just like, I just think it's so good. I think it makes them look thick. It doesn't make them look chunky, but it makes them look thick and long. I've really been enjoying it. And like that was what, 5 swipes? Look at that. really helps when you have a mirror like this close to your face. I know it looks kind of crazy, but if you look down into your mirror, you can get that base of your lash much easier. All right, so now I'm gonna flip it and use the other side and do my lower lashes. So eyes are done. I'm gonna let the lashes just dry so that I can clean them up after. We're gonna go on to lips. So again, Jason Wu. This lip liner is so good. It's the shade Still 05. It's perfect for fall. It glides right on, kind of like a warmer brown. I might just do the lip liner because I really like that shade. I don't wanna mess with it. And I like when the natural pink of my lips shine through a little bit. If I go over with a lipstick, you kind of lose all of that. There's this extra pout product, which is a lip gloss with lip plumper. So I'm gonna put this on top because it's just a clear gloss with a plumper. It's all a girl really needs, you know? Packaging's so freaking cute. This is a first impression. Oh my God. Holy shit, that smells so good. Also, it's like silk. Not sticky, and I can feel the tingling, and I love it. Last thing I'm gonna do, grab the spoolie end of my brow product and just scrape off any mascara that is hanging around that is not meant to be on my eyelid. So all of that. Wow, guys, this is quite tingly. I wonder how plump it's gonna make my lips look. I feel like they look plumper already. This is what I tend to always do to kind of like pull everything together. I want this blush shade to be peeking out of the eyeshadow look just because I just think it pulls everything together a little bit more. I'm just gonna tap a teeny bit of that like just right here. My favorite highlighter palette probably ever. I usually just use everything so like this when I'm highlighting. Gonna do a little on the tip of the nose, a little bit down the bridge of my nose. Maybe more of the bronze shade on the tops of the cheeks. Trying to avoid my fine lines and my texture that I have on this side because we don't wanna highlight any imperfections. A teeny bit of the lightest shade, this guy, teeny bit of that in the inner corner and up on the brow bone. But I don't want this to look like a shimmery eyeshadow look, so I'm trying to be like really intentional. Okay, last step, set one more time. I am not shy with that stuff at all. I need to get dressed and like fix my hair because, oh my God. All right, so that's the final look. I'm gonna go get dressed. I'll show you guys everything all together. But what do we feel? What are our initial reactions? Comment below, tell me. I'm so into this. The lip is everything for fall. Like, it's perfect and it's literally 2 products. Anyway, let me go get dressed. I'll show you the final look. Here is the real final look now that I'm dressed and ready to go. Do you hear Logan? He's chatty boy today. I love this. I just love how it came out. I think the eye is just perfectly neutral, almost cool browns, and the lip, so good. Excuse me, sir. Would you like to say hello? I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you like this look. Let me know if you try it out. Logan wants to say hi. Hold on. You want to say hi? Say hi. I'm the sweetest boy in the world. And I just spit up all over myself. I need a new onesie. Yeah, okay. Okay, say bye. Thank you for watching. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.